Hello, 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 and welcome once again to Movies That Pop. I'm the Kernel. Let's see what popped up in theaters this week. Today we're looking at 10 Cloverfield Lane, a gripping and tense thriller from Bad Robot, J.J. Abrams' production company, who previously made a film entitled Cloverfield, but who seemed to be telling a completely different story this time around. At least, they seem to be. This low-budget, under-the-radar, claustrophobic drama features terrific acting by its very, very small cast and packs huge thrills into its razor-sharp 86-minute running time. I really don't want to tell you much more about the movie than that, since the film has done such a great job keeping everything shrouded in secrecy, and that secrecy is enormously refreshing. So I will simply say that this is a film that will challenge and reward you, thrill you throughout its running time, and send you out into the street, exhausted and exhilarated. Rather than evoking the found footage monster movie from which it takes part of its name, 10 Cloverfield Lane instead evokes the Twilight Zone, Misery, The Shining, and Psycho. And that, my friends, is some pretty great company to be in. Get out there and buy your tickets now, and don't be shy about paying the surcharge to upgrade to IMAX with confidence, because 10 Cloverfield Lane is easily the best film of the year so far. That's it for the capsule review. Now let's get, slightly in-depth, but not too much. That's right, I'm gonna say right off the bat here that this won't be a detailed review. No clips, for example. Part of the appeal of this movie is its simplicity and the stark way it was marketed. If you've seen the brilliant theatrical trailer which popped up out of nowhere just a couple of months ago, you know everything that you need to know. And if you've seen the tagline on the poster, and here it is, you know what this movie is about, okay? What you don't know, except that I'm gonna tell you right now, is just what an effective delivery system for suspense and thrills this movie is. Produced in secret for less than $10 million, some estimates say as low as $5 million, and sprung upon the public before they had much chance to speculate or spoil it, 10 Cloverfield Lane might just be a perfect movie-going experience. You've been teased and tantalized, and your expectations have been heightened without being overhyped, and now you're ready to lay eyes upon this thing. So, here's the setup. Fleeing a bad relationship, Michelle, played brilliantly by Mary Elizabeth Winstead, gets into a car accident and wakes up inside the underground bunker of a man named Howard, a survivalist played by John Goodman. He tells her that there has been a massive chemical attack outside, and that along with the enigmatic neighbor played by John Gallagher Jr., the three of them can't leave and must stay in the protection of the bunker for 1, maybe 2 years. Needless to say, Howard doesn't exactly seem like the most trustworthy of guys, and Goodman's portrayal, well, this might be the first Oscar-worthy performance of the year. It's a masterwork of tics, half-buried emotions, neuroses, and formidable intimidation. Wow! You will not be able to forget his character. Also worth noting is the heroic character of Michelle. Starting from the film's opening shot, she's on the move, running from a bad relationship, thinking on her feet when she's chained to a wall or backed into a corner, or even just sitting quietly at a dinner table. She never ever plays the horror movie victim. No blubbering or suffering or cowering in fear, not even once. Winstead has these great expressive eyes, and they show in every shot a character always listening intently, always watching, always figuring stuff out in her head, going rogue, pushing forward, and improvising. And that's just about all I'm gonna say about the plot. Much like The Matrix, you can't be told about it without robbing yourself of some of the experience. You have to see it for yourself. While the word Cloverfield is in the title, and it's from Bad Robot, there's even a couple of quick J.J. Abrams Easter eggs to be found. Be on the lookout for the Slusho drink and the name of Abrams' grandfather, Kelvin, which appears in all of his films. Don't get too hung up on finding the connective tissue between this movie and that 2008 surprise hit. The film stands on its own, tells a self-contained story, and its actual surprises are so few, they're best left alone without even hinting at. That's right, there's actually very few twists in this movie. There's just the learning and processing of new information. The drama here comes from the tension created by your suspicions, and then the thrill of seeing your suspicions confirmed or refuted as the plot thickens. No, nothing truly comes out of left field. Each choice that a character makes sense for that character, and just about everyone and everything in the story can be taken at face value. It's just when you have a face like John Goodman's, that face value can be something uniquely compelling. Did I mention that he is amazing in this thing? Seriously. It's also amazing to me that this marks the feature film debut of director Dan Trachtenberg. This is his first movie, people! The film is paced within an inch of its life, and the script, written by, among others, Damien Chazelle, who proved 2 years ago that he knows a little something about human monsters, is as precise as a Swiss watch. Every detail is a setup, every payoff is a whopper, everyone acts intelligently, and not a single line of dialogue is wasted. Like no other film in recent memory, this film rewards those who pay attention to detail, to everything they see, to every little throwaway line of dialogue. There's also a relentless suspense score by Bear McCreary, who wrote the score for the Battlestar Galactica show, among other things, which punctuates the action perfectly, especially in a movie defined by its eye contact, its silent desperation, and its slow burn of paranoia. Extra large bag of popcorn for this breathtaking and intense thrill ride. And I'm including the brilliant marketing campaign in the overall experience, which began just 2 months ago with the surprise gauntlet throwdown of that trailer and ends when you see this thing on a big screen with booming speakers in a sold-out crowd so that you can all gasp and scream together. From the direction to the writing to the performances, score and sound design, 10 Cloverfield Lane is a fully fledged tour de force. It will inspire some great discussion on your way out the door and stands as a solid example of why we go to the movies. That does it for this edition of Movies That Pop. Don't forget to follow me, the Kernel, on Twitter @moviesthatpop, and click the icon right down there to visit our channel. You'll be able to view all of our other videos and, more importantly, click subscribe so you can keep up with all the latest episodes and so we can keep the lights on around here. Please leave your comments below and click the thumbs up if you like what you heard. In the meantime, thanks for watching. I'm the Kernel, and don't you dare open that door! No!